At 57, Thomas never imagined that walking up the stairs would leave him winded. He used to breeze through city streets, clocking in 10,000 steps a day without thinking twice. But time had crept up on him. After retiring from his marketing job, the daily hustle turned into long hours in a recliner, scrolling through news apps and watching reruns of old sitcoms. One morning, after huffing through a short walk to the corner store, he decided something had to change. But Thomas didn't start with walks. His knees ached and his energy dipped too fast. He knew there had to be another way to regain mobility and feel strong again. He started experimenting with things he could do at home. No long walks, no gym memberships, just practical changes. And they worked. Here's what Thomas did. 5 things he learned to do instead of walking that brought his energy, strength, and balance back to life. 1. Floor exercises every morning. The first thing Thomas added to his day was a 10-minute routine of bodyweight movements. Not high-impact exercises, but deliberate, slow stretches and holds. Things like cat-cow stretches, bridges, leg lifts, and modified planks on his elbows. He rolled out a yoga mat in the living room and followed along with beginner mobility videos. These exercises didn't spike his heart rate like a power walk, but they gave his joints the love they'd been missing. After just a few weeks, Thomas noticed something surprising. He could get out of bed without groaning. His hips didn't click as much, and his balance felt steadier when getting dressed. It was small progress, but progress all the same. Number 2, strength training twice a week. When walking feels like a chore, building muscle can actually be a better place to start. Thomas picked up 2 5-pound dumbbells from a secondhand shop and began doing light strength training. Overhead presses, rows, squats to a chair, and calf raises. Twice a week, for about 20 minutes, he followed a simple YouTube routine designed for older adults. By week 4, he noticed his body felt sturdier. The stairs were still tough, but no longer a challenge. Strength training, even at a basic level, helped him build the support his joints needed. The resistance from lifting, even just body weight or light dumbbells, also kicked his metabolism into a higher gear, giving him more energy throughout the day. 3. Standing movement breaks. Walking may be the classic go-to, but any kind of movement counts. Thomas learned to take standing movement breaks every hour. He set a timer and stood up to stretch, twist, or do a quick 1-minute set of shoulder rolls or heel raises. Instead of sitting with his coffee, he paced the kitchen or shifted from one leg to another while reading the paper. These tiny bursts of movement didn't feel like exercise, but they added up. His back stopped aching from long sits. He slept better. And without putting in long miles on his feet, Thomas was still giving his circulation and muscles the stimulation they needed to stay healthy. 4. Tai Chi in the park. A flyer at the library advertised a free Tai Chi class at the local park. Skeptical but curious, Thomas showed up one Tuesday morning. What he found was a group of people his age and older, moving slowly through a series of flowing motions. It didn't raise his heart rate much, but it demanded focus, balance, and coordination. Week after week, his confidence grew. He didn't feel embarrassed anymore. The instructors encouraged everyone to go at their own pace, and there was no pressure. After 2 months, Thomas realized that his posture had improved. He wasn't just standing taller, he was thinking more clearly too. Tai Chi helped quiet his busy thoughts and gave him a reason to leave the house, rain or shine. 5. Core and posture training. Finally, Thomas tackled his core, not by doing sit-ups, but with subtle exercises like seated knee lifts, gentle twists, and isometric holds. The goal wasn't to get six-pack abs. It was to stabilize his spine, support his balance, and reduce the risk of falls. He bought a small balance cushion and did seated exercises while watching the news. He'd sit on the cushion and slowly lift 1 foot at a time, engaging his core muscles without even standing up. He also practiced wall sits and back stretches that targeted the muscles surrounding his spine. After a few weeks, getting up from a chair felt less like an effort. His chiropractor even commented on the change during a routine visit. "You've got more control in your movement," she said. Now, nearly a year after that trip to the corner store left him out of breath, Thomas rarely feels winded. He still doesn't walk miles every day, but he doesn't need to. These 5 practices gave him the benefits of walking: better heart health, stronger muscles, improved balance, without pounding the pavement. What mattered most wasn't the form of movement, but the consistency. He stuck with it. 10 minutes here, 20 there. He didn't compare himself to younger, fitter people. He simply moved with intention. Walking less in your 40s, 50s, or 60s doesn't mean giving up on staying active. Your body still needs movement. It just might need it in a different form. Whether it's slow stretches on the floor, short strength sessions, or flowing movements like Tai Chi, there are options. You just have to start where you are. And that's what Thomas did, one quiet morning at a time.